As veterans, there are 3 core values of the United States Air Force. Integrity first, service before self, excellence in all we do. It's ingrained in us from the very beginning. You gotta come out, you gotta do your best, you gotta be your best. It's what we do. I'm Josiah Crowden. Everybody calls me Chief. I've been Chief for 20 years. I got that nickname in the military. Right now, I am a utility worker with the IBEW 111. Well, in the military, for us, it was a familial tradition. So every man on my dad's side of the family in every generation has served and then become a pastor. For me, it was my turn, and I followed in my father's footsteps, and I joined the Air Force like he did. It was time for my discharge, and my dad came out to help me pack up. We made our way back to Colorado from Arkansas, and I went downstairs to where my room was, and I remember sitting on my bed, and the wall started to close in. I wasn't part of anything anymore. And so for me, it was trudging through life on trying to find my place in finding something where I belonged, like I did in the military. You know, in the military, you're closer than a brother. And when you get that separation and you don't have that anymore, you start looking for that camaraderie and you can't find it. And that's now a span of 16 years of doing various things, but none of it was fulfilling. Like none of it gave me that purpose that I once had, where you're on mission, you're doing something big, you're part of something bigger, you're part of something greater, and you're all set out to do the mission together. And then one day, while over at another fellow veteran's house, I watched him hook up to the belly of a helicopter and he got belayed out. And I said, man, are you kidding me? Wait, what are you doing? He goes, man, I'm a journeyman lineman. I said, you're a lineman? He goes, yeah. So I got an uncle that's in that, so what do you do? So I gave him a call and I told my uncle, I said, you know, I want to get in on this. And he goes, well, go down to the Union Hall and sign the books. When I signed the books and I jumped in, I had no idea that exactly what I've been looking for 16 years was right here. It was a brotherhood.
When you see a gentleman like Chief who comes and he's excited, he was longing for something like this. And that once he walked through these doors and got to find people of like-mindedness and also eager to share their love of our great brotherhood, you know, his love of the IBEW is contagious.
When I go to work and I work every day, I'm gonna be honest with you, it feels more than good. The guys at work tease me for this, but it's magical. That's a word I tend to use a lot. It's a magical feeling. The IBEW has forwarded a lifestyle for me to not have to worry about anything anymore. And so my goal, my dream, is that this interview reaches out to other veterans and lets them know that there's an option, there's an opportunity. I want to let other veterans know when you're done, join the union. If you want that camaraderie, if you want that brotherhood back, if you want that sisterhood back, if there's something you crave, if you want to be back on mission, join your union. So what does the future hold for Chief? I don't know. It all depends on where God wants to take me. But I'll tell you this, I'm gonna have a brother standing next to me the whole way. I'm gonna make a great paycheck, and I'm gonna have a bright future. My name is Josiah Crowden. You know me as Chief, and this is my IBEW story.